Nike just proved everyone wrong. And I mean everyone. While the entire basketball world was dragging them through the mud, calling them incompetent, and claiming they had fumbled the biggest opportunity in women's sports history. Caitlin Clark walked into Nike World headquarters and the entire building erupted. Employees gave her standing ovations, high fives, and reacted like they were witnessing something historic. In an instant, the same critics who had spent months shouting about Nike's supposed failures went completely silent. Because here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Nike wasn't stumbling at all. They were playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers.
This is the WNBA off season. Caitlin Clark, not playing basketball anywhere, walks into Nike headquarters and is greeted with applause. Not to mention the jacket. People were talking in the live stream tonight. How do I get that jacket? She can sell merch in her sleep, as you already know.
Let me set the scene for you. It's the WNBA offseason, and Caitlin Clark isn't playing basketball anywhere. She's not on a court, not in a game, not even in uniform. She simply walks to the front doors of Nike headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon, and the place absolutely erupts. Applause breaks out. People start cheering. Phones come out to capture the moment, and suddenly a normal Tuesday afternoon at a corporate office feels more like a championship parade. When's the last time you saw that kind of reaction for any WNBA player? Exactly, it says everything.
There's an obvious excitement, as if you didn't know, although some people pretend they don't know. There's an obvious excitement around Caitlin Clark, something that we have not seen like this in women's basketball.
Let me paint the picture for you. It's the WNBA offseason. Caitlin Clark isn't playing a game. She's not on a court. She's not even in uniform. She simply walks into Nike headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon, and the entire building explodes. Employees start clapping, cheering, pulling out their phones like a superstar just walked into an arena. This isn't a packed stadium. This is a regular Tuesday afternoon inside a corporate office. Yet it feels like a championship parade. That alone tells you something powerful. Caitlin Clark has already become bigger than the game itself. Now, here's where it gets interesting. For months, social media was absolutely roasting Nike. People kept asking, where's the signature shoe? Where's the merch? How do you have the biggest star in women's basketball and do nothing with her? Analysts questioned Nike's strategy. Fans were angry. Even critics said Nike had fumbled a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Everyone thought Nike was asleep at the wheel. But while all that noise was happening, Caitlin Clark stayed completely silent. No tweets, no complaints, no passive-aggressive interviews, nothing. She trusted the process because she knew something the rest of us didn't. Nike had a long-term plan. In a world where athletes react to everything online, her silence showed disciplined maturity and real business intelligence. Then the footage drops. Caitlin shows up at Nike wearing an exclusive jacket, and instantly the internet starts asking, where can I buy that? The conversation flips overnight. No more criticism, only demand. That's real market power. Caitlin Clark doesn't need hype to sell products. Her presence alone creates it. Inside the building, she jokes with employees, takes shots on a mini hoop, misses the first one, makes the second, and the crowd goes wild anyway. That's star gravity. People aren't just watching her play basketball. They're watching her. And while Caitlin is building momentum, what's happening in the WNBA? Chaos, labor disputes, CBA drama, constant complaints, fans getting exhausted by the negativity. Instead of maximizing this golden moment for women's basketball, too many people are stuck in ego battles and resentment. Meanwhile, Caitlin keeps winning quietly. She's not demanding special treatment. She's not threatening to sit out. She's building partnerships, growing her brand, and showing exactly how professionals maximize opportunity. Let's be honest. The level of attention Caitlin Clark brings to women's basketball is unprecedented. You can debate stats and rankings all day, but you cannot deny the cultural impact. She brings eyeballs, energy, and new fans in a way no one has before. Some people resent that. But reality doesn't care about feelings. When Nike employees, people who see elite athletes every day, lose their minds over one player walking to the door, that tells you everything you need to know. Nike understood patience. They didn't rush weak products just to chase quick money. They built something long-term, and now the results are speaking loudly. The WNBA should be taking notes instead of fighting itself. Because moments like this don't come often. A generational star, global attention, real momentum. This is how leagues grow. Caitlin Clark is doing her part. The question is whether the league is smart enough to do theirs. The bottom line is simple. Nike was right. The critics were wrong. Caitlin Clark isn't just a great player. She's a movement. And if women's basketball embraces this moment instead of fighting it, the future could be bigger than anyone imagined.